Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I would like to ask, how was your? Why are you laughing? You were. I was out. Remember, I was on leave for the last 3 days, and I want to know how was it? How was it been? Or how have you been when I was out?
When you're out, it's everything works well. I was able to ready to do my tests by my own.
Okay.
Most especially if I am already familiar with those issues being or concern coming from our customers. But sometimes I'm having really hard time to address immediately the concern of the customer because I'm still having quite doubt of my decision and with my own resolution. So one of the main reason why I'm having long call because I'm still seeking for other options, most especially from bugs. Just make sure that the resolution that I'll be provided to the customer is really the right one and the perfect one.
Okay, very good. At least you are concerned about what you need to do, what needs to be done, other than just coming in and then doing or taking in calls, right? It's very
Yes.
important that we are here, and just like what you said, it's not just about taking in calls, but at the same time making sure that we're giving them the best options, the right recommendation, and that's normal for somebody who's just been endorsed to the production floor. But as much as possible, learn just like what you're doing with Boggs, right? So she's been giving you guys additional things that you need to learn on how we can make it a little bit or how we can make the customer experience better, right? So, other than, of course, asking how have you been, but I was checking the scores as well, even though I'm out and checking on the emails, checking on your scores, and yeah, we did have a little bit of increase on the IOCR, right, from 22 to 23%, but still, that's a good IOCR, all right. It's just a small movement on your scores, but you just have to go back on what we're doing. Also, I've seen a decrease on the VOC, right? And when we had our first coaching session, we take a look at the VOC scoring, right? How it was scored individually.
Yes.
And do you still remember the item that I told you that we need to start working on?
Yes.
Which
is the knowledge or
the knowledge and
the information I think or is
the
confidence.
confidence, right?
Yes.
The confidence and the information being provided. So I was looking at the trends a while ago, and then I did see a little bit of improvement on that score, which is a very good job. All right, so you were able to when you first joined the team, the IOC was like 25%, right?
Yes.
And then the VOC is 5.0. Although there was a decrease on the VOC score, you made some improvements on the IOCR. We just have to work on the confidence in the information provided, right? And then I gave you some tips on what we need to do to make sure that we cover that item. Now, I listened to your calls today, so some of the calls today, and then what really stand out or what really confirms the what really confirmed the things that the customers are saying when it comes to the confidence in the information provided is all about the what do you call this, providing them. It's more of like a self-help option, but at the same time it gives them the assurance on the things that you have done for them, that it was indeed something that you did. Okay? So it's more of a reassurance, but sometimes it can be tied towards self-help options. Right? So one of the calls let me give you an example. So one of the calls that I've listened to it was the customer asking for one of the lines to be shut off or to be suspended, wherein they have, do you remember that? They have
the family allowance.
Correct. They have the family allowance, and then towards the end, the customer was asking about, do I have any confirmation number? And then we said, or you said, we don't have confirmation number, but what I can assure you is that we have already turned.
I remember that call. At the end of the call, I just realized I forgot to give the customer a self-help option that she can also manage the family allowance in T-Mobile account.
Right. And now let's talk about self-help options being used as a form of assurance to our customers. All right. So What do you think it's something, or what are the things that we can do, or what do you think would be the effect of providing self-help options to our customers?
Letting them see as well what we have done,
Okay.
or letting them assure that we have really done what they are requested for over the phone. And other things that letting them also feel that they're also welcome to do anything on their end as well, saving from them hassle to give a call back again just to double check the information.
Right, perfect. It's not just about giving them the idea that you can do it on the website, you can use our automated system, but also it's one way of giving them a confirmation that we have done the things that they are requesting, right? So you can check if they would log in online, they will of course see that the changes has been made on the family allowance piece, right? So now, since you know how it can help the customer, I want to know what happened on that call. Why did we give that, or on the calls that I've listened to, we're not giving those options to our customer to check on the works.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think I just really almost forgot. I'm not really. I really don't know what really happened that call. Why I haven't given the self-help option to the customer, or in fact, it is really a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I really almost forgot.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's just have a short role play session. Okay. So let's try that. So since you know what how it works, so I'm gonna give you a scenario, and then you just have to do. We're just going to focus on the role play on the closing part. So which means that it includes a recap, and then providing the options and closing the call. We'll just do that part. So let's just say the scenario is this. I've requested to make for you to assist me in doing my payment. Alright, so, and of course, the payment has been made, everything is good in the account, and it's just that request. I just want to make a payment and you were able to process it. Okay, so we'll start with recapping the conversation. You can be creative in how you want to do that, but the most important part is I want to see how it's being closed out. Okay, alright, so alright, that's what I need. Thank you so much for processing my payment.
Oh, you don't have to read here, Brian. I'm so glad that I was able to assist one of our valid customer in T-Mobile in processing the payment, making sure that your billing history is always up to date. And I'm so pleased seeing really your account is very, perfectly so good. Okay, so you don't have to worry anymore for this coming year. If you want to also to make a payment, you can just simply log on online and just take your make a payment. And whenever you make a payment online, you will not be having any $5 payment processing fee. All right. Okay. So everything is all set. You will just be receiving a notification about this payment that you have just done today. Rest assured, all you need to do right now is just to, just pack up your things and go to the mall, shop all those things for the coming years ahead, okay? Again, my name is Percy Jackson, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Alright, good job. Alright. So, very good in incorporating the self-help options. Okay. Now, here's what I also need you to do, alright, which can help you out. Okay. Instead of just telling your customer that, alright, so I've already successfully made the payment, and then you're going to get a confirmation number about this. Also, if you want to make future payments or payments in the future, you can use our online services on your online account. Just click on make a payment and it's going to be there. We can also tie in the reassurance towards the self-help options. So you can tell your customer that you can go with, I am glad I was able to help one of our valued customers in processing the payment. So I'm seeing that it's already in your account, and here's your confirmation number. At the same time, within the day, you'll be getting a text message confirming the payment. Also, if you want to make future payments and check on the payment that you have made today, you can do that on your online account, and you will see your balance there. At the same time, if you want to make the payment in the future, just click on make a payment. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
It's not just about giving them the self-help options, but also tying it towards a reassurance that I did this today, and you can look at it online, and moving forward, if you want to do it, you can do it there as well. So it's not just, like okay, if you want to make payment, do that online next time. I don't want to talk to you. It's not like that, right? So that's one of the misinterpretation when it comes to self-help options. Some of the customers or the way that it's being delivered is like making them feel that we don't want to take their calls anymore. We
Help
want
them.
them to do it on their own. But it's one way off. It's not like that. It's one way off, reassuring them that again, the payment that I made today is already in. You can check that online on your online account, or you can check that on your online account. And also, if you want to make future payments, you can use that online account as well. Just click on make a payment, and then that would go smoothly, and they would understand why you're telling them about or why are you discussing the website. So it's an assurance at the same time self-help option. So hitting two birds with one stone, right? So you think we can do that?
Yes.
All right. So my next question is, how do you think can we make sure that we do or what are the things that we can do to make sure that we have that reassurance combined with the self-help options moving forward?
Mm, Having that said, I think it's gonna be more on giving a focus for each call,
Okay.
and also trying to execute what really the action plan is on each and every call.
Alright, so just doing it on your every call. How about another one that I can suggest is also give time or make time to review what are the things that they can do online, what are the things that we can do using the automated system. So we can, if you want to, here's my suggestion. We can include this on our spot check sessions, which will be again restarting next week or yeah after our rest day. We'll be bringing that back. So what we can do is we can add like let's say questions such as can I do or can I edit family allowance using the website? Yes or no. So something that can help you check on can they do that? Can they do this? Can they do that on the website? Can they do this payment on the IBR? Can they make this change using this? So as you get more details about it, then you will be able to provide more options to your
That's true.
customer moving forward. At the same time, it's giving them the assurance of the things that we did for them. Do you think that will work for us?
Yeah,
So we can one is let's make sure that we utilize
the community.
the community. You can use the self-help, right? There's a matrix in there.
Yeah.
And then another one is we'll be including this to our spot check. Alright, so that's gonna start by Wednesday. Okay, and also um, I will be asking Boggs to listen to your calls, particularly paying attention to, of course, the things that you've been doing, you're doing great on that. But let's add this piece on how we can make sure that the customer really feels that he did what he needs to do, he's doing his best, and all that. We clear on that one.
Yep.
Anything that you want to add to our plans to make sure that this happens and help you with your scores?
Nothing more, I think. I'll just have one question.
Yes.
Because I'll just check something on Community that customer can already ask for some. There's already a new online or website anything for support
For
for
the
Facebook, live chat, and Twitter.
right, because before they removed the live chat as one of the options for the customer, and now they're bringing it back so that it would be easier for them
Okay.
to check on that because it was I think it was a couple of months ago that the live chat is already out and then they have it in again. So you can check on that. Also, those are the things that we can things that we can use to reassure them of possibly things that we have done or things that they can do in the future. Okay? So do you think doing this can help you out in any of your matrices?
Yes.
Which particularly?
First things first is the IOCR, of course.
Okay.
If they already have the assurance and everything to what we have just done during the call, then there's no need for them to give a call back because they can already check by their own on their website.
Okay.
Second thing is also increasing my VOC score, because letting them feel that they are really part of us. Then that's also treating them as a valid customer. So that will really give. I will be really having a good score regarding for the VOC.
Alright, very good. So, which means that consistency in doing this can help us out in getting your IOCR lower and your VOC
Hi.
higher. It's just a matter of executing that. Remember, if you can empower the customers, then they would feel more valued and they would stay with T-Mobile and we'll have our business and our work. Alright?
Yes.
So, anything else that you have for me or any questions that you have?
None so far.
None so far. Alright, and so that's it for our coaching session for today. So later on, we'll start checking on the, on your calls, and then let's have a scheduled follow-up on, let's have it on Friday next week, since we will be off tomorrow, be back on Wednesday and then a holiday. So let's give it at least a couple of days for you to start doing it, and we'll talk about
So next Friday.
this coming
Friday.
this coming Friday. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your time. Okay.